Long ago, in a quiet forest by the side of a wide river, there lived a kind-hearted saint. He lived alone in a small hut made of mud and leaves. His days passed peacefully, chanting God's name, meditating under the trees, and eating whatever fruits the forest gave him. But this saint had a little habit. Beside his hut, there was an old tree. From the fallen branches of that tree, he used to carve small wooden toys, little animals, tiny carts, and spinning tops. He never made them for himself. For him, it was just a way to keep his hands busy while his heart remained in prayer. Once he finished, he would look at the toy, smile, and say to himself, "These toys are of no use to me." And every evening, he would place the toys into the river, letting the water carry them away. Day after day, this continued. Carve a toy, whisper a prayer, place it in the flowing river, and forget about it. The saint never thought about where those toys went. To him, they were nothing more than a pastime. But then one day, as he looked at the toys beside him, a thought arose in his mind. Why am I wasting my time on these useless toys? I should spend my time doing something more meaningful. From that day, he stopped carving toys altogether. Time passed. Days turned into weeks. The toys no longer floated in the river. One morning, as he walked along the riverbank, he heard the sound of someone crying. It was a young boy, sitting with his head in his hands, tears flowing down his face. The saint's heart softened. He went near and asked gently, "My child, why do you weep? What sorrow troubles you?" The boy looked up with red eyes and said, "Guruji, until a few weeks ago, beautiful wooden toys would float down this river every day. I would collect them, take them to the nearby village and sell them in the market. With that little money, I bought medicine and food for my sick father. That was my only source of living. But now, those toys have stopped coming. Without them, I have nothing. My father lies sick at home, and I cannot help him." The saint was stunned. His heart trembled. Those same toys that he thought were useless, those toys had been keeping another family alive. He had no idea that his simple pastime, his forgotten work, had been a lifeline for someone else. At that moment, the saint realized a deep truth. He hurried back to his hut, picked up his knife and some wood, and once again began carving. This time, not just as a time pass, but as an act of love. Day after day, he made toys and placed them in the flowing river, knowing now that they were not wasted. They were reaching someone. They were saving someone. And in his heart, he whispered, "God, thank you for showing me. Even what feels useless in my eyes may be a blessing for another." My friends, many times we think, what's the use of my talent? What's the point of my small effort? But just because we don't see the outcome doesn't mean it has no value. Your gifts, your talents, your actions, they may not benefit you directly, but they might be life-changing for someone else. So never stop using the gifts God has given you, because what you see as small or useless might be the very thing that keeps hope alive in another person's life.